Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Heritage Television. Wow, this is Colourful Cube program. My name is Bunmi West, and I'm very sure all of us had a wonderful weekend. And I know that it's a beautiful weekend. And I'm going to use this opportunity to say to those people who are involved in hurricane and all this natural disaster that we are very sorry that you are part of it. We Heritage TV, we are with you in your thoughts, in your recovery. We wish you a lot of speed recovery. Almighty God will take care of each and every one of us. Those who become homeless and those who are dead, may their soul rest in peace through all this natural disaster. And on behalf of Heritage Television, we really sympathize with those families that lost their family through that traumatization period. And I hope the country is repaired and suitable for people to live. And God, please, we are begging you to not be annoyed with us. So let's continue today with a beautiful program. My name is Bunmi West, and this is Colourful Cube, and you can see through my beautiful blouse. It's really colorful, and I know everybody's life is colorful because that is the latest. Now you have to be bright and you have to outshine. So today's topic is very, very interesting, and for those who were with me last week, I am so happy that you are smiling up to date, and I will keep smiling because my portion is a beautiful portion, and then everything around me facilitates smiling, and that was last week. So today's topic is so beautiful because nobody will escape what I'm going to talk about, because you have it everywhere, but majority of time you don't notice it. And what are we talking about? Is our carpet. Carpet, you will not believe it, has its own secret. It's the most expensive item in the whole world. I'll repeat myself. Carpet is the most expensive item in the whole world. When you go back to history, you go to Egyptians' home. The moment they greet you, the first thing you admire in their house, the moment you look at the carpet, you know if they are very rich or they are still borrowing, because your carpet can reveal a lot about you. So you have to choose it right. What kind of carpet do you want in your bedroom is very important. What kind of carpet do you want in your aisle? It's very important to choose the right color, choose the right design. What carpet do you want in your bathroom, in your toilet, in your kitchen, in your living room, in your children's room, in your visitors' room, in your library, your home library, your visitors' sitting room, for those with large home, your first sitting room, your second sitting room. What is your carpet saying about you? The care for your carpet, the best color you have to choose in carpet. And why is it that they always use red carpet in a function? All this has meaning, and I might not be able to cover the whole of the topic tonight, but at least I will give you, as you know, Heritage Television, we are always on the positive side in most cases. So I'm going to give you what you deserve to know about your carpet. First of all, I'm going to say congratulations if you have carpet in your home and you live in the UK. You are one of the luckiest people on earth, because I will tell you today there's no single carpet in my house, and I'll tell you the reason why. But if you have carpet in your house, I'm saying keep it up, because your house will be warm. That's the advantage of keeping a carpet in your home, and you feel more comfortable with carpets. You don't have to be wearing your socks 24 hours 7 days a week, and it makes you sleep well, your carpet. And then the first thing is the the way you treat your carpet as well makes you have a good health. So first thing is, when you want to carpet from outside, some carpet from your doorway is going to say welcome. It's going to speak to your customer or your friend. It depends. You can have carpets in your place of work, in your offices, in your meeting places. Some people, let's talk about home sweet home. Home is very important, because if I have to choose carpet, I will talk about carpet in the car, because some people, they don't buy cars with cheap carpets, especially when they rug down the trunk of the car. As American we call it the boot of your car. So some are put off with the way they carpet it down, and even the way they carpet the floor of their newly purchased car sometimes can put some people up. I remember in one year like that, a friend of mine was trying to buy a Rolls Royce, and because of the carpet, it was put off. Then the guy said, "Oh, can you tell us what is wrong with this car?" And the guy said, "The carpet." And the customer assistant said, "We will change that in a week. Please tell us the color you fancy." And the guy said, "Can you please make my color Milky Way in the inside and outside?" And he said, "Augusta, we have to charge you another 5,000 pounds. Said, "Is that your price? Is that all you're going to charge me? Okay, you got it. Do what I want." And do you know, they took that particular car to the factory and strip it naked, strip it down, and remove every bit of carpet inside that car, and they customized it for only 5,000 pounds. And that guy was happy ever after. But you know all these rich people, after 8 months, the car is no more easy. He said, "No, I'm fed up. I have to buy another one." I said, too much money. So that's about car. When we talk about your home, I will recommend in your bedroom, what color is your favorite to start with? Are you somebody that love a very bright color, or you like a multiple color? And you know, nowadays things are so brilliant. If you meet the right interior decorators, they will give you something that will make your dream come true. In many homes, you can see that the wallpaper matches the carpet in those homes. So each room can have different carpets. So if it's your bedroom, like I like in my bedroom particular color, let's say, for crying out loud, I like it to be yellow in my bedroom. I would prefer a yellow carpet to match everything in my room: my wardrobe, my chest drawer, my mirror, furniture, my seat. I will be sitting in my room. I would prefer everything to be yellow. One complete color is enough for me. And when you go on my bed, you see my bed sheets, every time it has to be yellow. If I have a blanket, it has to be yellow. If I have a pillowcases, it has to be yellow. And my bathroom slippers, my homey slippers, has to be yellow. My rope, my night dress, my hair plug, my windscreen that I use to sleep, my sleeping band, my hat for sleeping, everything has to come in yellow. And that is how I function, and I love it like that. But be careful, if you choose a very bright carpet, it means you are ready to spend extra money. How is that? Each time you buy a bright carpet, you have to assess where you normally work is the most dirtiest place. You have your carpet is going to run out faster. It's going to be the dirtiest one. So what you're going to do is, some people use plastic to cover their carpet, especially the area that they always step on. Some people buy another shorter carpet to narrow down that place. And some people refuse to wear their party shoe to their room. People who have that facility, I will respect them till I die. Those who cannot put their shoes from outside to their room, they are the most luckiest person. Hardly they catch any disease or any illness, because already they've boycotted anything that can give them trouble. So try and plan your room to suit you, to be more healthy for you, and that's the only way you can go about it. So as time goes on, you can choose what you want your room to look like. I am one color person. I don't like too much mixed color, and everybody that know me very well know that black is never my color. No matter how you paint it, how you sell it to me, I don't like black in most cases. But you know, there are some things that come naturally, that they come as black and you can't change that. E.g., your hair, the ears in your ears, in your head, your eyebrow, you can change that. It's permanently black in most cases. You can dye it if you want to. But apart from that, things that I can change, I will change it for good. Okay, now let's proceed to kids' room. In a very beautiful kids' room, you will find it very weird. I will repeat it, that I will put white color in my kids' room. Why is that? Because there's psychology attached to white color. Any home that has a white color, hardly people will treat it with respect, because they know even if you put your hand on the wall, it's going to show that you have stained something. So if you have a visitor, if you have good kids that they are not really messing about that much, they will keep that color, and you can do anything. But I will prefer a white carpet in my kids' room as well. There's a trick for that. Everybody know, what are you talking about? Are you out of your mind? How can you put a white carpet in kids' room? You know how messy they are. They can stain it easily. They can do that. That is the essence of it. There's a way you can invest in the life of your children. First of all, I appreciate you putting carpet in the room of your kids. You are keeping them warm and you are giving them comfort. Whilst they are playing on the carpet, it can cushion them nicely, and majority of time when the kids are playing in their room, you can give them a play mat or you cover it with plastic. It's different. There are some home that you go into, or they have separate place or room for all their outdoor shoe. So there's no way the children can be staying, and children don't, majority of the time they eat in the dining room. And in some homes that have babysit before, nothing is allowed in the children room, only water. They cannot have anything else in their room. No nibbles, no chewing anything. Even their school bags is not there. You know, when you meet the rich people and you can actually emulate them, you can even do better than them. When they say this is bedroom, for crying out loud, is bedroom. The bed has say in that room, and the only thing that can accomplish that bed is the carpet. You know, it's when the things are not enough or there's not enough space that you go into children's bedroom and you find their school bag, you find a lot of things that doesn't belong there, because there's no room. It depends on where you're living. Majority of us that we live in Britain, I never blame anybody for cramping things in particular place because of the situation. It's well understood. There's no problem about it. But in a situation where Ọlọ́run kẹ́mi, you can actually do what you like. Always put it at the back of your mind that when you say this is my bedroom, my sister, my brother, my family, my friends, is a bedroom. Is your wardrobe. Really and truly, we design homes for people. Your wardrobe is not supposed to be there. You have to go into another. That's why they say I fall in love with America, and the way they actually do their home. So maybe in the future I'll be moving there because of the space, because you can buy land and build it the way you want. But if I don't have opportunity to do that, I will stick to what I have, what I like, and what I can get. So what I'm saying in a nutshell is, white carpet in your kids' room is the best thing, and there's a reason, a very important reason to it. If there's anything, because in this country we live in, we don't even have nets to our windows. A lot of things, I'm not scaring you, can crawl into kids' room. There was this, my friend, she was shouting on the phone. We were on the phone in the morning, and she entered into a kid's room and she finds spider. If it's a widow spider, all these spider, they are too dangerous. They are dangerous than gone. And one thing from maybe bite, I don't know how the spider do it or does it, can kill. It's like mosquito. We all shouting mosquito, mosquito, mosquito. All the time it's not mosquito that kill. A lot of little things you don't feel, that you don't know how dangerous they are. They are dangerous than somebody who hold AK-47, because you can sometimes bleed for your life or run away from whoever. But with crawling spider, sometimes in your home, you just passing by, maybe from your bedroom to your kitchen, and something will just do on your eyes, and you will just rub your eye. That is the web of a spider. So the reason why your kids' room should carry a white carpet. On a white carpet, you can easily see a lot of things. If your children are the one that always take candies and lollipop, hide it somewhere, you can easily detect it. If your children are the one that is, messing about with your carpet, you will notice it very well if it's white carpet. And majority of time they are wearing their socks, so you won't have problem. And if your children's room is white carpet, then they will be wearing white socks. Like I repeat, just follow that pattern, and you will see how you've trained them directly or indirectly how to be clean. Yes, it's a psychology thing, and you'll be proud of them, because you tell your kids, if you stain anything, you are cleaning it. Especially when they are growing up, it's a challenge of life. People have to face it. So everything, their bed sheets, their bathrobe, their sleeping pajamas. Some of them like to sleep in onesie. If you can find white onesie, although onesie are customized, they can be using all this character to make onesie. But if you come across onesie, you can even go and customize it yourself, get them a white one, then all is going to be white. Yeah, and that is a challenge of life. They can sleep better in white, because white, once the light is switched off at night, you don't see the color. In my guest room, I will always put brown in my guest room. Why is that? Because brown command a lot of love. People don't know that, because origin of chocolate is from brown sauce, from brown color sauce. I meant not brown sauce, pardon my English. So I might make it a lighter chocolate, I might make it a dark chocolate. But if a friend is visiting me, I will prefer the guest room to be brown. I will tell you about sleeping deep in brown, and brown is always welcoming in any color. I'll tell you how significant a brown carpet can be. If you want to tint it, you can tint your brown with a bit of yellow. Then your guest room can be either just brown carpet, and as my style will always be, everything that the guests will carry, maybe this chair they're going to sit on, their table, their little wardrobe you are giving them, their little towel, anything you want to give them must come in brown. And each time people are staying in a room has called for moving it at least once in a week. If it's not where that people crowd themselves all the time, somewhere like your living room should be hoovered every day, because that is where we spend majority of our day after work. That is where we eat our food. That is where we meet majority of our visitors. Not all visitors that come to your home is going straight into guest room. Majority of your friends, Omoje Arira, they end up in your living room. They don't go to your room. They don't have to go to guest room. So all the rooms that are not sitting room and aisle, they are prone to cleanliness once a week. Now, coming to that beautiful corridor of yours, corridor of power. Majority of time, the corridor is the gateway to everywhere in the home. In majority of this structure, let's talk about British structure to start with. Your corridor is where you go to the loo, to kids' room, to the kitchen, to the living room, and to your wardrobe, bathroom, even to exit to the outside. So majority of time you will end up using your aisle, your corridor, more than any part of the place. So what you're going to do is choose the right color for your corridor. I don't believe I should carpet my home the same. That is a old school, because of the power of the heavy duty that part of it is really enduring. So now, if you are carpeting or rugging your which is corridor, what color comes to my head? Or which color do you particularly love most? You'll be surprised I will say to you, choose your corridor carpet to be either wine color or red. I'll repeat myself. Wine color or red. Now, beat me to read. Bunmi West, are you now saying I should choose the corridor to be red or wine? And then what is going to happen to the wall? I'll give you an example. And from a very reliable source, make sure the rug in your corridor, the carpet in your corridor, and the carpet in your sitting room is the same, because they are husband and wife. They must be the same, because anybody that comes to your home, we always go through your house in most cases before they hit your living room. So they have to coordinate, and because the two of them are punished the same way, you cannot go to any part of the house without saying hello to your sitting area. People call it living room in this country. Where we grow up in Nigeria, we call it parlor. Yes. So all I can say to you is, make sure they marry together, make sure they are twin in your home, make sure you put them same color, no preference, there's no they don't have choice, they have to be united we stand, those two. And now, as I've advised you, put a red color or wine color in your living room. Oh my God, it's the most beautiful sitting room I'm creating for you. And then your wall, what am I looking for? If I will be very honest with you, I prefer a very white color. You can never go wrong. Although some people will look at it and say, you are so fascinated with Christmas. That's not the case. I'm just combining a beautiful two color. And sometimes some people like pink carpet. If you are a pinky person and you love your pink carpet, then now you are allowed to use pink carpet And then you can use pink, the same color. Don't change it. Use the same color to create a beautiful home for yourself. And I don't know if you've seen where we paint the roof pink before, when everything we turn to pink, if that's the case. So now you can, and nowadays you can see your virtual home before you even have it, the setting, the design. So you can even have a play around it before you actually go and set it like that, before you pay the expert to come and set your room the way you want it. And like I said to you, your living room, it depends on how many people in your household. Are your shoes kept in a particular place? Wait for the advert. This is Heritage Television. I'll catch you in a bit. Thank you.
Heritage Television. Promoting African culture and heritage at its best. From talk shows that concern you to both local and international news that relates to you. From grassroots football to African children's programs. Heritage Television. We cover your social and special events like weddings, birthdays, church anniversaries, and so on, and broadcast them live on our apps and online. Heritage Television, broadcasting everything about culture and heritage. Heritage Television. We've got it covered. Do download our apps on both Android, iOS, and Windows mobile platform. Heritage Television, your very own TV station.
Welcome back to Heritage Television. You people are lucky because I told you Heritage amóhùnmáwòrán ti gbogbo wa ni, and we are going places. Check it. You can see the improvements in our program, in our presentation on Heritage TV. Welcome back to Colourful Cube. My name is Bunmi West, and you know, as we are talking about carpeting our home, carpeting our cars, carpeting any carpetable place, offices, place of work, place of party, place of events, you know, just throwing colors about, getting the right carpet for which particular place or for which particular area. If you are a nursing family and your child have to crawl the whole place, make sure you padded your carpet and make the future of that little toddler a comfort place for him or her. And it means you have to be very careful how you treat your child on a carpet. So look after your child so that you look after the carpet so the carpet can look after your child. So make sure you balance things up and you choose the right color for the right child. If you're having a boy, you are raising a boy, and majority of time you are using your sitting room, you can do a blue color. It might be from light blue to navy blue, and I've seen green before. It's a beautiful color. Do any kind of green for your carpet, but you can't do it for your wall because it will be too dull. Brightness helps in everything, even in everything. I mean everything. So if you are raising a girl, as we know, a girl is the best color for a lot of reasons in the past. It doesn't have to be pink. You can try another color, which is lilac for girls. Have you tried lilac carpet before? Carpet of lilac will serve you between a pink and a purple. I will not let you go for purple. I would prefer you to go for lilac, because lilac is more beautiful, you know, slowly grooming the child. And what is going to happen to your curtain if you are choosing lilac as your carpet? Your curtain has to be lilac as well. Your furniture, if possible, has to be lilac as well. Yes, even the only thing that you can mix with lilac that will bring the beauty out is white. Yeah, you can't mix purple with lilac. It's like, you know, beating hard and beating not hard. So try and combine your color the right way. Sometimes I was told from a very reliable source that around particular age, girls don't know color, boys don't know color. It's we that we are creating it, we adults. So if that is the case, why can't I use a very sky blue color for a baby girl, combined with a bit of yellow, lilac? And if you are going to create a beautiful flower, you can do mixture of that for your carpet, because nowadays you can go online and choose what you want on your carpet. When you are choosing color for your carpet, if you are the type of person that love it to be in flower, choose one flower. Nowadays it's not roses are red anymore. Thank God for all these scientists and those who are adventurous, that are innovative, that have given us what we don't used to have. Is that what you used to do? Now it's not what we used to do. It's not the regular. We are getting extra. We got the volume now. We got the vision now. We got the new thing, the new trend now. Your roses can be yellow, can be purple, can be pink, can be lilac, can be even mint, all the colors that I've never heard in my life is now coming out. So you can choose a rose of any color. Even they will even tell you some color. You say, I heard burgundy. Even those are old school color. If you see what color they are bringing out now, you say, somebody told me, because when I was going for this course, he said there is 700,000 colors. Sometimes you say this is green, they say no, it's turquoise. I say, I can see. Things have changed. We should wake up. When we were growing up way back in Nigeria, it's only 7 colors that I knew. And then we now use the primary color, we mix it with secondary color, then we get this color, then they've taken all the color to lab now. And by the time you wake up now, they will call this one for you burnt orange, green bottle greeny. This one is a Nigerian greeny. This one is Ghanaian green. Kilo day. But you know, it's so beautiful. I'm not complaining. Somebody was saying to me, this is red hot pepper. I say, this is Rodo hot pepper. This is hot red. This one is chili red. This one is bloody red. This one, it's so beautiful. But even by the time they combine the cockroach brown, even cockroach, no, I'm only joking. So you can see how things are so much gigantic that you cannot say how many color in the whole world. Sometimes there was one party I was to do their event planning, and this bride was telling me what color she wanted. I didn't argue with her. What I did is I just went on the internet and checked it out, and truly it was the color. So there are a lot of things to learn now. So if you want to have a beautiful living room, you can have it. Just choose your roses, the right one, and you can combine all the color together and have a beautiful room. For any kind of carpet, always choose a bigger, larger flower, because it's on the floor, and that is what we give you. When you choose a tiny ones, it doesn't look good. Choose a massive flower to compensate and to complement your carpet. So how to take care of carpets? The best way to take care of your carpet is, there's these things they sell, they call it carpet cleaner, like powder. You put it all around your home, let it settle for another 30 minutes, then you hoover it, and you can pick up all the micro things that is not good for your health, and you have a beautiful, and that powder comes with fragrance. So anytime you hoover your home, you're going to have a new carpet be that. Oh, and guess what, there's this new hoover going around now like a mouse, where you don't have to touch it. It's automatic. You just set it to how many hours you want it to go about your home, and when you drop something, the mouse hoover will pick it up, and your home is ever neat. It's got a sensor. So how do you care for your carpet? Some you have to use a wet, you have to actually do a valet on your carpet, especially the ones in your corridor, call it aisle, and the one in your sitting room are the most ones that you visit quite often. Now in your kitchen, personally to me, I never advise anybody that do cooking in their home to put carpet in their home, especially the rug, because in Africa carpet is rug is carpet, but in this country it might change, but I'm talking about rug here. So now what are we going to do to manage our kitchen? If you're not those who cook like we African, to start with, we African, we cook that even when you go out, egusi soup will be smelling on your suit. You will see pounded yam smelling on people's clothing. They don't know, they've carried that all over, and you know that they've been cooking in this house. But in most homes that they only do cup of tea, cup of coffee, that you can, and you can keep carpet in that kind of kitchen. And majority of time, like I earlier said, the moment you go to some home, right by the door, as you take off your shoe, you put it in the shoe closet, and then you bring out a sock, thick sauce. So there's no way that carpet will be ruined, and whoever is visiting, they have to follow likewise. Some people, they think they are polite. You see them coming, you saw people taking their shoes off. By the time you see them, even the owners of the home, and you are still asking, are we coming to this house with our shoe? Are we already? Of course you know that you're not supposed to wear shoes in their house. You should respect that. And to care for your carpet in your kitchen, especially when it got stained by oil or something that's wine, there's a lot of ways that you can care for it, that the stain can be removed. If you check it online, you can do that easily. There's no doubt about it. All you need to do is just get used to it and do what you got to do to keep a clean home. Your carpet is your friend. Even in your car, don't go to parties and be fighting. Can you give me a plate of jollof rice to take home? Sometimes you take a plate of jollof rice, especially the stew, and you mess up the whole entire Uber's vehicle, and the man will be charging you £500 because of loss of income. He will want to sue you. I don't think we need that. So be careful of how you take your asaro home, and then you don't mess up other people's business. We should be mindful of that. So always treat your carpet right, anytime, any day. Some people will just take their hair, unconsciously, they will cough, they will want to drop it on carpet, or other things that it looks invisible, we're dropping it on carpet, and carpet is cushion this, is taking it and sending it to the bottom of the carpet. So if you don't hoover, it depends on what hoover you are using. Somebody like me, I can never use hoover because it triggers my asthma. So if you are using carpet in your home, I still repeat it, you are a lucky person. You can't find carpet in my home, reason being that health is well. And there was a lady, she have a chronic asthma, and then the doctor told her, "Madam, do you have carpet in your home?" And she said yes. The man said, "How long have you had a carpet?" She said 12 years. She said, "You are the one that is deteriorating your own health." And they said she can bring some of the carpets in her home, and they took it, and they make sure they didn't do it behind her. They took it under the microscope, and from the day one, the egusi soup she ate that dropped on the carpet that she didn't realize, after hoovering, after doing valet, is still there, stuck. So it means if you keep carpet for 12 years, the dirt of 12 years will be sticking. You can't take it out. So whoever is using a carpet is a rich person. Like I said, this is originated from Egypt and from China. A lot of people from Saudi use carpet a lot, and it's very expensive. It's not cheap, you know. They can do a replica for you. They can do a very expensive for you. You can negotiate on which carpet. You can have underlay. Is it underlay with cushion? Is it underlay that is hard? Is it whichever way you want your carpet is your carpet. But treat it as good as you're going to treat yourself. You know, when we want to go out, we wash our body, we put cream on it. Yes, you can protect your carpet as well by hoovering it as frequent as possible. And don't forget, hoovers are very expensive tools to use in the home. They consume a lot of electricity. So you might have considered buying a manual one. There is manual hoover, which you just go like this on your carpet, and they will pick what you can see with your eyes, but they will not pick all the dust that is hidden below. So the choice is yours, and the future is bright for each and every one of us. Don't mind me, in some cases, just go ahead, choose one color for your home. It's your home. Do what pleases you, but make sure you care for your carpet so that your carpet will look after your health. Health is wealth. On Colourful program tonight, we are very happy for you that you have a carpet where you're supposed to have it. And finally, in your toilet, oh my God, who on earth keeping carpet in the toilet? And I've seen somebody before that take carpet, because it's dirty, they put it in the washing machine. I am sorry, I won't do that in 100 years, because the most respectable room in the whole world is your toilet, and everything that goes in the toilet remain in the toilet. You cannot be very in a hurry and you rush into your toilet and you heard the door, you know, by your door, you know, you don't want to miss the post office man, you rush to quickly get your stuff. I don't know which kind of life you live like that too. But when you're in your toilet, even going in your toilet, reduce, I don't know, it depends on which home you come from. If you live alone, if I live alone, if I'm going to my toilet, I will go in there naked. Yes, even my toilet is different from my bathroom. I'm talking about toilet that is different from bathroom. Is the most safest toilet they said it is according to their research. Let's talk about that one to start with. Why? Who do you offend? Why are you putting carpet in your toilet? That is wrong. That is first question. Second question, after you think it's dirty now, you now take it off, those small ones, and you now put it in your washing machine. Don't do it. Stop it. If by any means, don't put carpet in your toilet if you can. I know it's cold. Majority of this toilet has no heater. Yes, I can relate with you. But nowadays, don't let anybody dull you. There is overhead heater and don't make sure your wig is far away from your heater. Wig in no. So be careful. Be health and safety first. So when you go into your toilet, you put in the heater and make sure where it's fixed. Unfortunately, in England, the toilet is so tiny. I can understand. So I'll give you a story of a friend of mine. She has been living in this house for 20 years. And when the council want to renovate it, the first thing they gave them is washing hand basin. That has never been there forever. So that is an improvement. Before you have to leave the toilet to go and wash your hand in the bathroom. But I make it a good practice forever. Maybe because I'm a qualified chef. When I'm going to the toilet, I will tell you today, I love to go there butt naked because there's too much things stay only for Akumbe. And if your health is not that strong, you need to look after it because nobody will do it for you. So the people will ask you, why are you not sick? All the time you are just strong like iron. It's God. It's not about how I look after myself. But because of what people have worked with, because of the history of myself, that is why I'm more conscious than anybody else. But if you don't go there butt naked, You know, not all the time you have the opportunity. When you live with others that are, you have to be careful of, like your kids. You can't go in your toilet butt naked. But you know, don't take your mobile phone to your toilet. If you can, your handbag, don't take it to your toilet. Make sure you treat your toilet as the room that's supposed to be treated, and don't put carpet there if you can. Now, if your room, your bed, your bathroom and toilet are married together, well, from the home that I've visited, automatically that home carries a carpet that has their bathroom has carpet. So in a situation like that, less you can do, because already automatically they have carpet, part of the furniture. Now, the best, the strongest, the best advice I can give to people like you is buy a waterproof carpet of your choice. Don't thick one that is so beautiful. Buy it and lay it over, secure it nicely on those existing carpets. And if anything drip on it from our gentlemen, our king of the house, don't try to wash it in the washing machine, please. I'm begging you. If you are the kind of woman like me that want to invest in your home, just, I don't know what you're going to do, but I would suggest that thick carpet that is a savior, you need to have two. But every week you take one to the dry cleaner. So I will not at any point in my life take the carpet in my toilet to go and wash it in my washing machine. I dare not do that. I would rather go to pay £5 to get it clean, or if there's a cheaper one, because he that is down need fear no for. If I can find the cheapest carpet on earth, there was a time I went to this £1 shop and I saw a carpet of my choice, and I bought 10, £1 each, and they said chauffeur honey money kilo coin be. I find out that this carpet will serve me a great deal, and the way I use the carpet will be concerning to me. What I did to the carpet is I put one out at the doorway, I put one inside, so the moment you are grabbing my door, you will find a carpet there. You getting into my flat, there's a carpet there. You getting into my bedroom, I put one by my side, and then all the children have one in their side, and I make sure I make use of it, that I'm so proud of, you know. And even because I saw it so cheap, I put one in the toilet because of all these my giant boys, the way they drip everywhere. You know, guys, sorry, I'm being sincere. And in some home, instead of, especially in my bathroom, sometimes another easy way is, if you think carpet will be too much for your bathroom, please use towel. There is towel purposely serving when you get out of the bath. You jump or hop on your floor towel. This is not carpet, it's a floor towel, and then every water that drips from your body, that towel will catch it, and then now you dry yourself with your proper towel. So sometimes there's alternative for carpet, and you can still make sure you do justice to it. Now, some cannot afford to take off their carpet in their toilets. I'm repeating it. You buy another one to cover it. That is the only room that need negotiation, because that room is full of drama. You enter that room one day, the toilet roll has disappeared. I don't know. That's a topic on its own. Does the men eat toilet roll, or do they chew it? Because why is it that you go to toilet once and the whole toilet roll is gone? What are you cleaning, Papa? Anyway, that's it. I'm just joking. But you know, we know majority of time when we beautiful, gorgeous ladies are going to the loo, we are so conscious that we don't mess about. We want to leave the toilet there for you to find it as comfortable as you want to find it. But you men don't care. The seat is up, the toilet roll is finished, everything is messed up. but we are there to make things right. So ladies, when you are trying to arrange your home, just make sure your carpet is your assistant and you look after it, and you make sure it's up to date, and choose the color that is suitable for yourself, that makes you happy. Because majority of time we are there to choose the best color of the carpet, to choose the color of things to match each other. I know of a friend of mine, she lives in Nigeria. Every summertime I take her to John Lewis, and I'm not advertising for John Lewis, but I know she go there, and other places that we all know. If I should be mentioning their name, is a free advert for them, which is not fair on our heritage television. You should come and advertise here. So I would be taking her to all these places. She will want to change everything, and it's not easy to order from there on eBay, on this, on that. But she doesn't mind traveling to London, and everything she wants for her 10-bedroom home, she will get it all and will now ship it to Nigeria. And most of the time I'm the one that decorates it. Can you imagine? I haven't even have to go there before I decorate her home. And you know, just choose the right carpet. And some people like square. Some like it rectangle, some like it line. Whatever line you choose, make sure it coordinates. And then I've tried and sort somebody out which is carpet is exactly the same. You know, some people don't like leather furniture because of the animal health treatment. Yes, I support animal cruelty as well, but because of my background, it doesn't really bother me if I use leather chairs or leather interior. But what is the most important is the beauty that is coming out of what I create. And sometimes my carpet has to match my chair, my carpet has to match my wall, and my carpet has to be the same as my curtain. So you just figure it out in your head. What are we talking about? And what's the best color that will suit everybody in the home, that will make them want to sleep at night, that will make them feel welcome, you know, welcoming when they just enter the house. And sometimes, for a good example, somebody was saying to me, I think it's about time we have carpet back into this house. I'm still considering it. And do you know, sometimes if you don't have carpet in the house, to run the house is cheaper than actually having carpet in that house. So everything depends on how do you want to plan your home. And remember, it's a beautiful saying, home sweet home. I hope our home is always sweet, and our home is always, you know, supporting our wealthy living. You know, well-being is very important in these days, you know. And you know, you can exercise in your home. Some don't have to go to the gym. They can actually exercise in their home. And if you have any medical problem, like some have back pain, you have to lie down on your carpet. Some have leg pain, you lie down on your carpet. Some have headache, which they told them to actually somersault. And how do you somersault? You put your head on your carpet and your 2 feet are up in the air. So if your carpet is not well treated and is carrying a lot of dirt, you won't want to play in your carpet. You don't want to lie down there. You can't relax on it. You can't just put your pillow there, you know. So take care of your carpet. Your carpet will take care of you. And I hope you give me a good feedback about your carpet next time we meet. And then I'm considering having carpet for summer, for this winter, as autumn is rolling in. My prayer to Almighty God is, God, forgive us all our sins. Let us have a good weather. Don't let us experience any hurricane. Don't let us experience any disaster whatsoever. Give us enough rain. Give us enough winter, and be with us all the ways of our life. I'm using this opportunity on behalf of Heritage Television. Thank you for having me on my show, Colourful Cube. And then I will tell you that the best place to advertise your business is Heritage Television. We are the most station that use the latest technology, 4K, and we have our drone. Hey, try us a time we convince you. At any of your events, you are doing premiere, you are doing christening, wedding, birthday, and marriage, anything you are doing, church activities, launching of your book, your poem, your everything, anniversary of any kind, we are there for you. That is, even independent is coming up. Any show for independent, we are there to cover it with a very reasonable price. And our phone number is 020 020 800 46 100. I'll repeat myself, pardon me. 020 800 46 100. That is our landline. The mobile is 0734 1234 560. I repeat the same number, 0734 123 4560. Thank you all, and I love you. My name is Bunmi West. I'll see you next Monday by God's grace, and I love you dearly. Have a lovely week and look after your carpet. Bye for now. Tara. Bye.